But let's start our discussion just with the basics here. What are links? Okay. Well, links, when you really get down to it, a link is a word, a group of words, or an image that you can click on that jumps you to a new website, a new web page in the same website, or a new section within the current web page. And we typically call these links anchor text, at least the words, the things that you see that you can actually click on that are text-based. Those are the words, group of words that we're talking about. Images, they don't only have anchor text, they're an empty anchor, but they can have alt text. And we'll mention that a little bit later on. But this link, really only goes to three different places, right? Either you click on a link and it takes you off to somebody else's website, some page somewhere else, or you click on a link and it takes you to another page on the same website. Like maybe you're on the home page and you go to the services page or the about us page or a contact us page, whatever that may be. Or the third time is sometimes you click on a link and it drops you down lower in a page, almost like a navigation within the page. Sometimes you see like a table of contents at the top of the page that links you further down the page, and vice versa. Sometimes lower down on the page, you might see a button to take you back to the home or the top of the page. Those are other ways of navigating around, but that's really the only places links will take you, right? Now, links are really the glue that sort of hold the internet together. Links are what make up the web portion of World Wide Web. Because when you kind of look at pages kind of sitting out on the web and how they interlink to one another, it looks like this big network of strands, right? So each strand that connects one website to another is sort of the link. I always think, if you've ever seen like the detective shows or police shows where they've got that big whiteboard up and they've got pictures on it and they've got all these strings like moving around the screen, like how they interconnect one another. Well, those in essence are links, right? They're linking a person or something to a victim or to some whatever, right? Very similar. And that's kind of what we're talking about. Links are that glue, those strands of string from detective shows that go from one place to another that connect them in some way, okay? And without links, we really wouldn't be able to find information unless we knew the full URL to go to, which would be very tough these days. The engines wouldn't be able to navigate from page to page on the web because those strands, those strings, are basically the highway that the search engine robots, the spiders as we call them, move along, right? That's their highway to go from one page to another within the website or within multiple websites. And it would be difficult to place a value on websites because we'll see a little bit later on, links are really like referrals would be out in the real world. The more trusted referral sources to you that you know and respect, especially if they're in an industry that you know that you're looking for information about, and if they tell you that person refers you to somebody else for information that will help you, if you know and respect that person, you're way more likely to reach out to the referral. Whereas if it's some stranger that gives you that same referral information, you might not be as ready to go ahead and jump and give that person a call.